Hello les amis, voilà on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode sur Tell Me Why. Moi j'irai repartir tout de suite, le continu de l'épisode précédent. Là en fait on va vers le cimetière, voir Tessa, et peut-être aller voir la tombe de leur maman, Marianne.
The pearl of a runlet that never ceases.
On verra un
With a
peu
hollow,
comment ça se
wailing
passe.
voice it speaks, and has spoken since hills were turfless peaks.
Je sais seulement que Alison elle a super peur d'aller au cimetière.
So, did you ever come back?
Keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Je vois qu'il y a un truc... Ah voilà, ici.
It was so weird.
Voilà. Un petit souvenir.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people.
Peut-être qu'on vient voir la tombe du père en
Except
fait.
Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you.
Eh oui.
In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always. She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really
Malheureusement,
scared
des
of
fois.
losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
This might take a while.
Donc, on continue notre route. Elle est où Tessa? Tessa?
Lost
Regardez.
in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure, but Michael should know.
Michael doit le savoir. Ben, on va aller par là. Michael alors. Rejoindre. Alors, on va parler un peu avec Michael de ce qui
Is
se
this a bad
passe.
time?
With you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Comment était ton oncle? On va commencer avec des petites
So, what
questions.
was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Je crois que je commence à comprendre. Taper comme un texte. Ouais. Je crois que je commence à
I think I'm
comprendre.
getting the picture.
Not yet, you aren't. As grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
Où est située cette tombe?
So we might be having some trouble finding a particular grave.
You serious? Walk straight to the big tree, then look to your right. I swear, bats have better eyesight than you two.
Says the guy wearing glasses.
Yeah, but these are magnifying glasses. And they do infrared, so I see everything.
Quand à cet endroit...
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Eh, shoot.
Le mémorial.
What's the story behind the Clinkett Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy, you just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
Je vais arrêter de t'embêter.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
On se voit plus tard.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Bon, un grand arbre. Il faut que je cherche un grand arbre. C'est ici?
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity. Not this one.
On va regarder toutes les tombes alors.
Guess again.
Ça, j'avais déjà regardé. C'est celle-ci peut-être.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Il se passe quoi? Hein? Ouh, quelle
Hello,
belle.
Mr. Eagle.
Un aigle.
Kids, it's time.
On se souvient.
You really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, enfin. On y est. On passe le cap
Do you remember where she is?
No.
de l'emplacement.
For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Allison, please.
I'm not going!
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check. This spot's familiar.
Carol Brown.
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4. Yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's...
Elle est là, Tessa.
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
Hi.
Ah non, c'est Kedra, ça.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Becky store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
D'où vient votre accent?
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska.
Hmm.
There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. And we came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then... well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh God,
Merde.
I'm so sorry.
Eh oui, désolé pour toi.
Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah, something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
Vous voulez rester, rentrer en Géorgie? Faut qu'on y aille. Vous voulez rester en Géorgie?
Do you
Faut
want
qu'on
to
parle
go
un peu
back
avec
to
les gens
Georgia?
aussi.
Well, that's the real question,
sûr.
ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did.
C'est sûr.
All of the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
C'est vrai. Ça fait quelques jours que j'entends dire que le temps est précieux.
Sorry. We have to get going.
Don't apologize. It was nice talking to you.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
Le temps est précieux et franchement on fait pas attention au temps. Mais le temps c'est...
Damn.
Le temps il passe et finit.
Ty.
Donc voilà.
This is it. Right.
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
I still haven't found it.
Sorry. All I remember is a bird jumping around on a snake.
No dice. Not hers. Why can't I remember? Why can't I remember? Where is she?
C'est celle là-bas mais elle veut pas me la
Where
donner.
is she?
Ah non c'est celle-ci. J'ai trouvé. Ah là là. Parce que j'aime pas ces moments-là.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
La vérité c'est qu'ils ont jamais pleuré leur mère en fait.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I
Désolé si je parle
didn't
pas
want you
beaucoup,
to...
mais
Enough
c'est
with
un
the
moment
excuses.
crucial de l'histoire.
What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of
En fait, en gros, là, ils sont en train d'avoir une confrontation parce qu'elle, elle a balancé leur mère aux services sociaux pour parce que les enfants n'allaient pas bien avec elle, parce qu'elle n'était pas bien dans sa tête. Donc là, ils sont en train de faire une confrontation.
Until you threw
threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down
Donc
with
eux ils sont
her.
énervés avec elle parce
She had
que
you stealing for God's
elle a
sake.
essayé de les
Your
séparer
mother
entre guillemets
never
quoi.
wanted to be a part of this community.
Elle a voulu faire une bonne chose mais
Better
apparemment elle a
than the
fait
rest of us.
plus que mal que de bien.
Spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know
Ah,
is
ouais, faut que tu
whatever
dises
went
tout.
on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
Tu aurais pu faire mieux. Tu as cru bien faire. Tu as détruit notre famille. Tu aurais pu faire mieux.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't
Apparemment ça
always
s'est calmé là.
understand what he's saying.
Ça s'est apaisé un peu la dispute.
I pray for guidance. And seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
J'en ai marre de perdre des gens ou je ne peux pas te pardonner. J'en ai marre de perdre des gens. Bah oui,
I'm
à un
done
moment,
losing people.
il faut arrêter
And
d'avoir
if
des
we
rancunes,
can't
de la
let people
rancune et tout
grow,
ce qui s'ensuit.
Then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both
Bon, on a
of
fait
you.
la paix avec
It's-
l'oncle, on a
I
fait la
never
paix
knew
avec
their full
Tessa,
story, but
avec la meilleure amie
it
quoi,
was
de la
obviously
mère.
very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
Ok.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
Elle doit ressentir la même chose, elle avait besoin d'entendre ça.
Looks like you could use a nap.
A nap? After today, I'm ready to hibernate.
Maybe we could find the old bear's ice cave for you. You want to sit down for a bit? Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
Donc moi je vais arrêter cet épisode ici. J'espère que vous avez aimé. Mettez un pouce bleu si vous avez aimé. Abonnez-vous. Mettez la cloche. Partagez mes vidéos, ma chaîne. Que dire de plus? J'espère que cette histoire est en train de vous prendre comme elle est en train de me prendre à moi. Franchement, j'ai rien à dire. C'est une belle histoire. C'est plein de rebondissements. Pour faire une série, c'est l'un des meilleurs jeux, je trouve, avec Little Hope, des jeux comme ça, c'est vraiment du style à vraiment faire des belles séries, quoi. Donc voilà, je vous souhaite une bonne journée, à très bientôt, ciao ciao.